All right, we'd like to welcome everyone out there in Evangel Country. You're looking live at Clayton O'Neill Field, the Evangel Sports Complex, where tonight your Evangel Lightning varsity football team will be hosting the undefeated East Central Patriots. Game number 10 of the season. The East Central Patriots are undefeated at 7-0 on the season. Lightning come in at 7-2, also undefeated in 8-man play. This is a conference battle for top seed in the playoffs, which will start in a couple of weeks. Your broadcast team for tonight: Matt Holmes will be your assistant producer, running the streaming software and scoreboard. Anderson Cox will be your switcher, switching between the cameras. Penn Bullock will be operating the main camera. Another ECS digital media student, Holt Morgan, will be running the field camera. Ryan Staniscavage will be providing color commentary, and I'm Scott Stafford. I'll be your producer and play-by-play announcer for tonight's contest. It's a beautiful night for football. Temperatures in the mid to upper 50s, falling into the lower 50s by the final whistle. It's homecoming. East Central's undefeated and travel very well, and the Evangel Sports Complex is as packed as I have ever seen it. They're having to move cars so that people can get off of 119 into the complex. So Ryan, big game tonight.
It is a big game. Like you said, it is packed. It's packed out, and there's just nothing but headlights coming down the drive. So this East Central team is probably the best team they've had, at least in my recent memory, that they've ever had. So they come in here, and the only time I've ever seen Evangel play them while they were undefeated was the first game of the year. So so this is something else. You know, this is winner take all for the regular season, and should be a really good game.
East Central's got some new players on the roster this year, starting with the quarterback.
Number 32, Andrew Dobbins.
Sorry, I had to put my glasses on. Dax Vaughn. No, that's not the starting quarterback.
Number 42,
starting quarterback is Nikita Getmanshuk. And if I said that name wrong, I apologize. But he's a senior quarterback.
Number 57, Joseph.
No, I'm sorry. That might be wrong, too. It could be Knox Cooper. I was told they had a new quarterback. Knox Cooper's also on the roster as a quarterback. I didn't see who was warming up, but they're both seniors. Knox Cooper's been around the East Central program for a few years, and he's a good athlete, as well as Andrew Barksdale, another senior. So this is a very experienced team. I remember calling these guys names when they were 9th and 10th graders, some of them 8th graders. Micah, let me scroll down here. Micah Smith is another guy who's got a lot of experience. He's been starting since he was an 8th grader. So, and actually I don't see Micah on the roster. Maybe he's not playing for him this year. Oh, well. He was playing for him last year.
Might be playing for someone else.
I guess so.
Yeah.
His dad's here, though.
Okay.
I saw his dad earlier. Oh, there he is. He changed numbers. He's number 8. He used to wear number 82. So, yeah, no Micah from way back when my kids were little and we first started homeschooling. So, anyway, can we get a shot of the crowd, Penn? It's a fabulous crowd here tonight. The sidelines are packed. Again, we're going to have a field camera tonight, try to give you some field level shots. And if you're watching at home, pray that our stream signal is strong and that, of course, none of the players get hurt tonight. Just a minute, we're going to have some pregame festivities because we're having senior walkout at halftime for homecoming. We will have the cheerleaders for both teams, as well as the Evangel Color Guard and Majorette perform. So we've got a number of pregame festivities about to kick off here in just a minute or two. And then we'll have the captains and the coin toss, and then the teams will run out. So that's kind of your lineup here in the next 25, 26 minutes. Anything else you want to add about the game tonight?
Well, this team, I think, is a lot like Southern Christian. You know, they're going to come out and they're going to They're going to play very physical, play very hard. This team beat Southern Christian 42-41, probably their closest game of the year. And they're not going to back down because what's written on Evangel's uniform, you know. So they're going to come out, they're going to play hard, and they're going to be very, very physical. So I think Evangel's motivated enough. I mean, most of these boys have been playing since their JV years, and they've put a lot of work into this, and this is why they're here, is to win these championships.
That's right. And Evangel is very battle-tested, as well as East Central. Both teams have played in a number of close games this year. Most recently for East Central, they beat the Southern Christian Patriots by 1 point a couple of weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
So they know how to win. They feel like this is the best shot they've ever had in the history of their program.
How many times have we said that in the past 2 years?
Yeah.
You know? I think we said it with Lighthouse last year.
That's a good thing, because it's like each team in the conference is getting better and better. East Central is the second youngest program in the conference behind Southern Christian. So it's good to see these younger programs coming along, getting stronger. East Central out of the trustful Pinson area, which is, you know, rich with homeschooling families and a lot of talent up there that they can recruit to come play for them. So it's good to see these schools coming along and being able to compete for a championship.
I think it also tells you how impressive the staying power is for Coach Smith and Evangel. I mean, you think about it. You know, we ran up against a buzzsaw a few years ago with Ezekiel.
Yeah.
But we were able to return, and Ezekiel has not. And then the next one up was Lighthouse, and Lighthouse gave us all we wanted last year twice. You know, I mean, they had halftime leads in 2 games, and but Evangel able to overcome that, and then this year, you know, we see Southern Christian is just a play or two away from being that team that's competing, and then now you've got East Central.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, Southern Christian could easily be in this position.
That's right.
That East Central sees themselves in.
So now we have the East Central Patriots varsity cheerleading squad on the field. So just looking at the East Central roster, you know, because they are a young program, they've historically been a younger team. They still got a lot of youth on the team. I'm counting 11 juniors and seniors on the squad of about well over 30 players, maybe 40-something players. So
yeah, and both of those numbers are good numbers for an 8-man team.
That's right. But I see some 7th graders, some 8th graders, so maybe they have their JV guys listed on the varsity roster as well. But those 11 guys, you know, they've been around the program for several years, and like we said, this is probably going to be the best shot they've ever had to knock off Evangel.
Well, and you know, watching them warm up, they're not short of good-looking athletes. I mean, they've got size on them. They've got some guys that at least look strong and work out, or, you know, warm-ups, and you know, they're jazzed.
Yeah.
They're going to give us everything they can.
And I apologize, I should have mentioned this at the top of the broadcast. We did not do a Coach Smith show this week. There was just too much going on this week. We had homecoming, pep rally last night, and powder puff game. And getting ready for tonight's game was a load, not to mention we had all the pregame things going on, so we didn't want to start too early to get a Coach Smith show in. So we'll be back on schedule with that next week.
Takes a small army to put this together, that's for sure.
Next to perform the East Central Color Guard.
And now East Central Color Guard performing.
Peyton Anderson.
This is the first time that I can remember them having a color guard performance at an away game at Evangel.
Yeah.
Ava Dolan. Alexis Day.
I will say last year when we played,
Cotton.
they had a really good food truck.
Shelby.
Yeah.
It was a great burger.
Yeah.
I
Is that the game where we had a weak streaming signal?
Yes, and we played them early in the year.
Yeah.
I think it might have been the first.
I think it was the
first
game.
conference game. It was our second game.
Nah, that's right. We went to Gatlinburg. Yeah.
If there's any East Central people listening and they know who that burger food truck is,
Yeah,
shout out to them.
Yeah. There are steel cars coming in from 119.
I figured
Either
that'll
they got in
probably
traffic
go for,
or they didn't get the memo about getting here early.
Yeah, and I figured that'll probably go through about 7:10, 7:15. So
Yeah.
we got another half hour of it for sure.
The practice field is almost packed with cars. So from one end of the complex to the other, it's cars galore. It's going to be fun getting out of here tonight. Thankfully, we have a little work to do before we have to get out of here to let some of that other traffic file out. While you're enjoying these pregame performances, please like this broadcast and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. That really helps us out. We're almost to 1,000 subscribers. We're up to 968. So when we get to 1,000 subscribers, YouTube won't require that we use streaming software to go live. So that's a critical milestone that we're trying to achieve. Nice job by the East Central Color Guard. They are ECHS, East Central Homeschool, and we're ECS, so let's see how many times I get that confused tonight.
Up next to perform your ECS Color Guard and Majorette.
And now the Lightning Color Guard and Majorette are about to take the field.
2024 Evangel Christian School Auxiliary Team, Majorette and Feature Twirler, Sarah Catherine Coram. Color Guard, Layton Rogers, Ella Warren, Savannah Miller, Wiley Smith, Savannah Rogers, Bonnie Sarowski, Patty Melton, Co-Captain Juliana Fredrickson, Co-Captain Chloe Lanier, Senior Hope Nichols, and Captain Senior Isabel Harrison. hello to your perfect love. I turn my head from my shame when I looked upon the face of love, giving me a reason, giving life a meaning, giving out hope. That's what you do. All I ever needed, all I ever wanted, all that I seek is found in you. You got my heart flying up in the clouds, lifting me up high above my doubts. Living in your presence, now I can see only you bring out the best of me, the best of me, the best of, the best of me, the best of. You are the fire in my life that makes me stronger than I am on my own. You are the peace that I find, the hand that holds and always leads me home, giving me a reason, giving life a meaning, giving out hope. That's what you do. All I ever needed, all I ever wanted, all that I seek is found in you. You got my heart flying up in the clouds, lifting me up high above my doubts. Living in your presence, now I can see only you bring out the best of me, the best of me, the best of, the best of me, the best of. Your love inspires, takes me higher. In you I find the best of me. You make me stronger, I'm a fighter. In you I find the best of me. You got my heart flying up in the clouds, lifting me up high above my doubts. Living in your presence, now I can see only you bring out the best of me, the best of me, the best of, the best of me.
Yes, yes.
Look in for your ECS color guard. Next to perform your ECS varsity cheerleaders.
Nice job by the Evangel Color Guard team and Majorette. And the final pregame performance will be by your Evangel varsity cheerleading team.
Introducing your 2024 Evangel Christian School varsity cheerleaders. Beth Friday, Caitlin Brand, Ella Massey, Abby Milner, Ellie Scott Romano, Ames Westbrook, Addison Reeves, Aaron Eicher, Senior Kirsten Smith, Senior Ella Ruth Smith, Senior Bailey Bullitt, Senior Alexis Massey, Senior and Sideline Co-Captain Avery Littleton, Senior and Choreography Co-Captain Madison Brand,
Senior and co-captain, Sarah King, and senior and captain, Kira Bailey.
Let's get ready to rumble! Come on and slam, and welcome to the jam. Come on and slam, you want to jam. Hey, know what you gonna do? 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 Party people in the house, let's go. It's your boy JC. So, last time they watch me flip behind my back, throw one snake to the jam. All in your face, what's up? Just feel the bass. Jump in, shake it, break the space, come on, just shake it.
It's here for your ECS cheerleaders.
Nice job by the varsity cheerleaders. And here shortly we should have captains coming to midfield.
Nope, I think we got, no, they're going to the other side, I thought. Oh, we got another performance.
Nice job by the field camera operator, ECS Media Club student Holt Morgan, as well as his classmate, Anderson Cox. Actually, you're a grade older than Holt, right, Anderson? Yeah. Anderson's running the switcher for us. Oh, we should have the choir coming out to perform the anthem tonight. So that'll be a nice treat. Wish we could. Of course, we do have people come sing the anthem from time to time, but
Sometimes
it's not
they
every
play
week.
electric guitar.
And sometimes we shred the anthem.
Yeah, that's right.
Alan Barlow's not here anymore to do that for us. And
He's more than welcome to come back.
we also had a student do that.
Yeah, we had a student.
SK Marvin, Sarah Kate Marvin, did that last year.
I like it when Alan does it because I feel like it just sends shockwaves to the other sideline.
Yes.
like where are we? So
It is different.
you got to like Jimi Hendrix, right?
Yeah. I mean, that's the kind of stuff legends do, right?
That's right.
So
I was waiting to see if he's going to break the guitar, but he didn't smash it.
If the ECS choir will go ahead and take the field at this time, please. ECS choir.
So the choir is taking the field now for the anthem performance. Oh, hang on just a second. Let me get that. Okay.
At this time, I would like to ask everyone to please stand and remove cover for our prayer of invocation, which will be led by ECS senior cheerleader Kirsten Smith, and remain standing for our national anthem, performed by the Evangel Choir under the direction of Jenny Diamond.
Dear Lord, we thank you for this day and opportunity to come together in the spirit of fellowship and competition. We ask that you bless everyone today, players, coaches, officials, and fans, along with the cheerleaders. Keep these athletes safe from harm, guide their actions with integrity, and help them play with respect and honor for one another. Well, all of us remember that this game is a celebration of talents you give in us. And may we enjoy with good sportsmanship, whether in victory or defeat. May we glorify you in all that we do. Amen.
Beautiful.
As always, Miss Diamond would have it no other way.
Top notch right there.
Wrap your knuckles.
So the captains about to make their way to midfield. For tonight, it looks like the captains are going to be number 56. This is for the Lightning. Number 56, Henry Rhodes. Number 24, Braden Reeves. 22, Reed Castleberry. And 20, Ethan Stallings. For the visiting East Central Patriots. And all the seniors as well for the Lightning. Number 20 is Jamon O'Neal. And I didn't get the other numbers. I see number 8. That's Micah Smith.
And number 8, Micah Smith.
Looks like number 3, Dejon O'Neal. So we got a Dejon O'Neal and a Jamon O'Neal.
And 59.
And lastly, number 59,
and number 20, Ethan Stallings.
Tucker Wadsworth.
Along with honorary captains from the senior
I wonder, my old boss, Gary Wadsworth, lives in that Pinson area. I wonder if there's a relationship there.
Do you like him?
Oh, I love him.
Oh, okay.
Great guy. I've been blessed. I've always had good bosses. Head referee is giving instructions. It doesn't look like it's our normal Evangel crew this week. We do not have the names of the officials to give you, but
what's odd is we don't have a white hat.
yeah, he's behind Ethan down there.
Oh, I see him. Yeah.
I'm going to guess Dejon and Jamon are twins. They're both sophomores, the two of the captains for the East Central Patriots. First time I've seen them on the roster. First year I've seen them on the roster, rather. So it looks like Evangel has won the toss.
The Lightning.
And will receive. So we are about ready to go. We'll have the run out and kickoff. And my goodness at the crowd. We'll see if we can get a crowd shot from from Holt down there on the field here in a little bit.
I was looking. We're about 6 rows deep to our right, and we're 7 rows deep to our left, plus the student section and the cheerleaders' parents. Coach Smith stopped by the student section to get them a little motivated.
It's so crowded, I see a few parents in the student section.
Yeah, maybe the students are more behaved that way. And
Here they come, the Lightning. And the East Central Patriots now running onto the field. We are about ready to go. Looks like we'll officially get started a couple of minutes after 7 o'clock. Interesting that Coach Smith, you know, he's usually more of a conservative, defensive-minded coach. You know, but I think last couple of times
Last week we won
the toss. We've elected to receive, so he's wanting to send a message early that if you're going to beat us, you're going to have to outscore us.
I think this might become a new popular song for our redemption here. I tell you, it reminds me the Wisconsin game after COVID, the first.
Yeah.
I watched that live, and I tell you what, I was in my living room about to jump up and down too. I think it was Wisconsin and Iowa. Oh, it was amazing. Or Wisconsin and Minnesota, I think, maybe one of those two.
And we are ready to go. Kick is away. Paul Dixon is deep to receive for the Lightning. He runs it down. Don't run out of bounds, Paul. Good job keeping it in bounds. Short return out to about the 15-yard line.
It was a good kick and good coverage.
It was, you know. That probably would have went into the end zone or out of bounds if he'd let it drop, but
Lightning will begin this drive 1st and 10.
Nevertheless, the Lightning set up shop 1st and 10 from their own 15 for their first possession. Kemp Swords at quarterback, second-year starter for the Lightning. He'll be flanked as the Lightning come out in a tight end and wingback formation to the bottom. Ben Davis is wide to the top of the screen. Handoff, Nick Cloud, big hole right side. First down yardage and then some.
You know, Southern couldn't stop that play last week. I mean, they had no answer for it. And I think we'll probably see a heavy dose of that, wear this defense down. I mean, this is a pretty sizable defense. They've got some pretty big boys on that end.
Yeah, the defensive end just ran right upfield and allowed Will Welch to kick him out pretty easily, and that opened a big hole for Cloud to run through. Twins to the bottom this time. Tight end to the top is Wesley Holmes. Cloud gets another carry on a little trap play. Short gain this time. Give him 3 at 2nd and 7. Nope, they back it up and say he only got 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd down and 8 for the Lightning.
Same formation. Let's see if the Lightning stick with the run or if we're going to see Swords' first pass, and hard count gets the Patriots to jump off sides.
Offside.
Indeed, it is offsides. Nobody moved for the Lightning, so 2nd and short now upcoming.
Good strategy there by Coach Hagan and Kemp. Good discipline by the Evangel line.
Down and 4 for the Lightning.
Same formation. Pass play this time. Swords looking deep. Across the middle on the post route.
Open.
Ben Davis has got it, and he's going to score. Touchdown, Lightning.
I'm not real sure that Kemp saw the safety come over and help, but, man, What a play. And
There's
we
a
got
penalty flag down in the backfield. Might be roughing the passer.
I think that's what it's going to be. But, man, what a laser strike.
Oh, yeah, that was definitely a late hit. And that should be enforced on the kickoff, I believe. I'm just thankful the referee's throwing the flag on that this week.
This head ref actually
already
officiated.
Like this crew.
He officiated one of my youth flag football games a couple
okay.
of weeks ago. He was actually really good. He said, "I'm a great guy to talk to. I'm really bad to yell at."
Very diplomatic.
Yeah.
So the Lightning flip the formation for the 2-point conversion. Low snap. Swords is just going to try to make something out of nothing, and he's going to be stopped short of the goal line. 2-point conversion fails. 6-0 Lightning with 10:20 to go in the first quarter. So that play was 65 yards on 3 plays, taking 1 minute and 40 seconds. Thank you, Drake Holmes, for the drive stats. I forgot to mention him on the broadcast team earlier. Matt, you got to keep me honest here. You want to give us our first quarter period sponsors, Matt?
Yeah, we want to thank our sponsors, Window Wonders 205 and Sonia Swords from Exit Realty. We can't do this without them. Thank you so much. If you get a chance, go by and say thank you to those guys.
Thank you, Matt. So Nick Sanders handling the kickoff duties tonight. Again, we've lost Christopher Staniscavage for the season. Nick Sanders has stepped in nicely to replace him. It's a deep kick into the end zone for a touchback after the personal foul penalty. Coach decides just to kick it out of the end zone.
Can't return that.
No, sir. So we'll see what the Patriots have in their offense on their first series. I see Big Caleb Woods, number 99, in there at nose guard. Ethan Stallings and Reed Castleberry are your defensive ends. Okay, it is number 12, Knox Cooper, who comes out under center for the Patriots. As they line up in a pro set, handoff, and going nowhere.
Lost a yard and a half.
Number 24.
That was number 24, Levi Jetta, sophomore.
Play loses a yard, brings up 2nd and 11 for the Patriots.
Clock runs under 10 minutes, 6-0 Lightning here in the early going. Twins to the bottom of the formation. This side is Knox Cooper's intercepted beautifully by Kemp Swords, and that's a pick 6.
Wow, Kemp jumped that route. I mean, he knew exactly where it was going. I don't know if that was instinct or film study, but he jumped the route.
Well, Swords is playing some linebacker, and he was walked out on the slot receiver. And I was talking to Coach Romano before practice, before their walkthroughs yesterday, and he was saying that, you know, we usually play a lot of man, and this week we're going to go more zone look. And in that situation, Swords has inside-out, basically, responsibility. So as soon as he saw the number 2 receiver go out, he was going with him all the way. So now Eli Black is in at quarterback to run this 2-point conversion play. He's going to try to run it, trying to find some blocking. He gets it, and he got the 2-point conversion.
Good. Your score, Lightning 14, Patriots 0.
And just like that, you know, East Central came in here pretty fired up. And just like that, in not even 3 minutes, they've dug themselves a pretty good hole.
2 huge plays, one on offense, one on defense, and here in the early going, it's all Lightning. Yeah, because of the numbers issues, we've got Simon Stafford's out at least probably one more game. Who else did we lost? We lost somebody else on defense. Who am I missing?
Well, we lost Cade.
Cade Joyner, thank you. As the kick is away from Nick Sanders, this time it's a high short kick. It's going to be fielded. Knox Cooper's going to throw it back to a man who has a lot of turf in front of him, and now he's going to cut it all the way back. And a block from Cooper, but Eli Black misses the tackle. Still going. Cuts it back again. He fumbles.
He fumbled.
And the Lightning have it. At their own 1 yard line, Will Welch comes up with it. Who knocked it out? I couldn't see.
Oh, my gosh. What a crazy play.
Oh, it might have been number 42. Is that was that 42?
Is that Jack Loudon?
Jack Loudon.
Yep. Great job. I mean, and what a beeline throw. That was an awesome, strategy. I didn't even see him hanging back there.
It would have been a touchdown if he'd have hung on to it. Wow, and just nothing going right here in the early going for East Central.
No, and I don't even know that it was wise of him to cut back. I think he had enough speed and green grass. He probably could have kept going up the opposite sideline.
So Swords from his own end zone going to try to run it out. Oh, he fumbles, and the Patriots have it. They have a touchdown. So there, they got it right back, and I think the man that fumbled it on the kick return might be the guy who recovered the fumble in the end zone.
I don't know that that's a fumble. It looked like it was a forward pitch, which makes it a pass.
Yeah, I don't know if obviously we don't have instant replay.
I think that was a forward pass.
Yeah, well, the defense is on the field.
Yeah.
So the officials rule it a fumble, and there's the first break of the night for the Patriots. And the extra point attempt was it blocked?
Yep.
Did Eli block it?
Eli got to it. It was pretty low, so I don't know if it would have made it to the crossbar or not, but Eli got a piece of that one. Yeah. Yeah, I really think that he was pitching that out desperately, on that play, which might not have been a good idea anyway, but I don't think it was a fumble.
Yeah, that's the negative about running shotgun when you're standing in your own end zone.
Yep.
Is the play blows up, you just got to try to get upfield and get out of the end zone.
Well, it's not boring.
Not at all. So number 15, Andrew McGowan to kick for the Patriots. Again, Paul Dixon is deep to receive. He's running out to his own. Oh, and he fumbles it out of bounds, thankfully. Running with a full head of steam and let the ball get into his shoulder pads, and it bounced right off.
For their own 18-yard line.
It shot off of him. That was
actually fortunate.
Very fortunate.
To have the ball at the 18.
And it's better than a touchback.
Right. So it might come down to whose favor the ball bounces in tonight.
Yeah. It's certainly, everything's certainly unorthodox, at the moment.
So Lightning come out with a twin split look this time. Cloud in the backfield with Swords. Swords is running another post.
Wide open.
And he's got Ben Davis wide open again, as you said, Ryan. And Ben Davis is taking it to the house.
At this rate, Ben might have the receiving record by halftime. Same with Kemp. Kemp might have the passing record.
That's right.
He's responsible for 3 touchdowns in 3 minutes and 11 seconds.
Just a blown coverage there as the cornerback, McGowan, I believe that was covering Ben Davis, didn't take him on the post, and the guy that had the slot receiver, they looked like they were in man, basically. And
the
Ben
corner
Davis just left McGowan.
We might have to
use a timeout.
time out on an extra point or a 2-point conversion. Let's see. I'm watching the back, Judge. 10 seconds. So we're good.
So pass is caught by Ethan Stallings, and the 2-point conversion is good as he reaches the ball across the goal line. Sorry, I was getting a text from my field cameraman. I understand our camera got hit. That's not good. So we are.
Well, it just joins the list of the walking wounded, right?
Yeah. I'm interested to see.
This is the best time to run the switch.
Yeah, Anderson, your job just got a lot easier. So it looks like it's powered off down there. I'll have to take a look at that at halftime. So 22-6 your score. And we've only played less than 2.5 minutes. We are on pace to hit the century mark already. So an onside kick, but it's not going to go 10 yards.
I think it got it 4. It made it 4 yards.
So that might be the shortest onside kick in the history of Evangel football.
Patriots will begin this drive, 1st and 10 from the Lightning 37-yard line.
So the Patriots have excellent field position. For their 3rd drive of the night. Sorry, 2nd drive, right? It's just their 2nd drive.
Well,
First
technically,
was the pick 6.
I guess the 2-point conversion doesn't count as a drive.
Sweep to
extra point.
The speedy. That is, was that Dejon or?
That's number 20.
Tackled by number 20.
That's Jamon O'Neal.
Play loses 2 yards.
One of the twins.
2nd and 12.
He lost 2 yards as Eli Black came up from his cornerback position and forced the play back inside.
A lot of speed in this game, and when I say fast game, I don't mean by the clock standards for sure, because we haven't even played 4 minutes yet. But it's shocking to see. It seems like both teams are just lightning fast.
Yeah.
And
fake the handoff. Cooper's looking deep. That's going to be overthrown or intercepted. And Will Welch can't haul it in.
Pass incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 12 for the Patriots.
I think Will that one looked like he was running the route. And the receiver was defending him.
So 3rd and 12 upcoming. Sorry, I forgot to mention that last scoring drive for the Lightning was 1 play, 10 yards.
62 yards.
62 yards, yeah. Little quick slant to Smith. Hauled down by Paul Dixon as Dixon got a little ride there from Smith. The play is going to be short of a 1st down. It's going to be 4th and about 3 or 4 coming up.
Brings up 4th and 4 for the Patriots.
I'll take a look at it later.
Big play right here. I mean, this could really, if Angelo could get this stop and get a score on the next drive, this really do something to the morale of East Central, that's for sure.
Twin split formation. Handoff. 1st down as Eli Black gives chase. And there's a late flag comes in.
On the play.
And it was thrown right where the play went out of bounds.
I think we're going to have a late hit.
Wow. Interesting that was thrown by the umpire instead of one of the officials that was standing right there. Or maybe it was a block.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Block in the back,
Block in
yep.
the back against the
I think
Patriots.
it'll still be enough to get the first down or be close. Nope, just 1 yard, so it'll be 4th and 1. Yeah, it looked like Reed on that play had the play, knew what it was, but the running back was able to cut up or cut out on him or cut in on him and get to that first down. Fortunately, the penalty will keep us
No, I'm
4th
good.
and 1.
Appreciate it. No, it's okay. We'll talk about it later. No worries. All right, so a little unbalanced look here as Patriots have an extra lineman and tight end at the bottom of the formation.
Oh,
Trying to run a quarterback sneak, but I think they moved.
we got a false start. There we go.
Against the Patriots.
The Lightning crowd is fired up.
5-yard penalty makes it
Yeah, I
4th
think they got a little anxious there. Yep, there's that tackle, wasn't it? Yep. That tackle on the opposite side, the right tackle. Got a little antsy. The 4th and 1 turns into a 4th and 6. It's a duffer play.
Knox Cooper brings his troops out. Dejon O'Neal in the backfield with Cooper. Pro set. Brings the O'Neal brother in motion. Heavy rush from Stallings and Castleberry. Cooper is not going to make it.
He didn't get it.
He stopped just short. The mark is about a yard short. It should be a turnover on downs.
Play fails the game.
Big stop by Evangel. You know, and a score here has got to be really demoralizing. Give up 30 points in 1 quarter. I mean, we're just at the halfway mark.
You think we'll see a post route right here? They haven't covered it yet.
Well, they hadn't stopped much of anything.
Well, they actually didn't cover it too bad the first time. As you said, that corner dropped back. Swords got it just over his outreached hand.
They can't stop Nick Cloud, and they can't stop Ben Davis or Kemp. So there goes
Hand
Nick.
off to Nick Cloud, and he does some hard running for about 8 yards on first down.
Play game 8 yards, brings up 2nd and 2 for the Lightning.
Really, outside of one play, Evangel's offense has really been flawless, and I'm convinced that one play was an incomplete pass, but they've just been flawless offensively.
Hand off again to Cloud. Little congestion in the backfield, but he bounces it outside and gets the first down.
Number 10, Nick Cloud, the ball carrier.
Good running there by Nick. Way to use his vision and to avoid first contact.
Play game 3 yards, good for a Lightning.
Good job by, I think it was a tight end. No, it was the pull. It was the Will Welch. It was coming around in motion. Just got enough of the guy coming upfield to allow Cloud to bounce outside. So 1st and 10 Lightning from their own 36. Double wing look this time. Coach Smith's favorite formation. Little buck sweep.
There you go.
Eli Black in space. Eli Black has another first down for the Lightning inside the 30.
Eli Black, the ball carrier. Play game 17 yards, good for a Lightning first down.
Good block out there by, who was that? Did you see the number? Was that Emerson Dollins? No, that was Wyatt Chandler. Wyatt Chandler pulling and getting some downfield blocking for Mr. Black that time. Stay in the double wing. fake the buck sweep, hitting the backfield is Swords, and he's tackled for a loss by number 58. That's Judah Bush, a sophomore.
Yeah, 58 was coming in on a blitz on that side and just happened to be there. Good tackle, that's for sure.
Yeah, so Dollins was pulling, and I believe that was the man he was supposed to pick up, but he kind of got hit in the backfield when he was pulling. Kind of disrupted the rhythm on that play. Stay in the double wing.
All right,
this time
go,
an
Will.
inside handoff to Will Welch. It's a little stutter step. Gets the first down inside the 10 to the 5, and there is a penalty flag down. That might be on the Lightning.
Yeah, I think we're going to get a hold or a block in the back, something. I think we tackled him. Enough to take his shoes off. Yep, right there.
Yeah, they got Ethan Stallings.
So,
you know, he's got to get his quota.
that's true.
Yep, lost his shoe. Still trying to get his shoe back on.
But still a positive play. It's one of those weird things is you still benefit out of a penalty.
It's a spot foul.
Yeah,
so.
those high school rules are. It's 2nd and 3.
Still in the double wing are the Lightning, committing to it on this drive so far. Swords is going to throw out of it this time. Looking, nobody there. Plenty of open field on the left side, and he's all the way inside the 5. First and goal, Lightning.
Play good for a Lightning first down.
Watching the East Central sideline there, they're very quiet. Probably something they haven't seen all year, you know.
First and goal from the 4. Lightning still in the double wing. Coach Hagan Joiners pulling out all the plays. Another inside handoff to Will Welch, and just like last time, plenty of running room, and Welch has another Lightning touchdown. 28-6. Wow, I did not see this coming. This might be the Lightning's most explosive first quarter of the season.
I think it's probably their most efficient output they've had all year.
Looking very crisp.
They're looking good offensively. They're looking good defensively.
They stay in the double wing for the 2-point conversion. Swords wants to throw it and is caught. It was caught by Will Welch over the head of Reed Castleberry. I'm not sure who Swords was throwing it to, but
they're just playing with the confidence now that you can't stop.
Yeah.
You know, and when you get that confident, when you go out and you have so much confidence that whatever you do is going to be, you play at a higher level, and that's what they're doing. They haven't played like this against anybody.
And that's 2 seniors out there, Castleberry and Welch, and they played a lot of football together. That's paying attention to where the ball's going to be and making sure you're in position to maybe catch it if it's a deflection or something. And that time the pass just got away from Swords a little bit, and Welch was Johnny on the spot. Are we in trouble? Just kidding.
Well, I think he came up here to announce names.
He did.
And
a little early.
Well, it doesn't feel like it should be.
No.
He's like, oh, it's 3 minutes till halftime.
Yeah, usually our games are, 30 minutes so far, less than 30 minutes really, because we got started a couple minutes late. Nick Sanders to kick, short kick, angling to the right side. It's going to be caught, and falling down is number 12, Nikita Gitmanchuk.
Say that 3 times fast.
Yeah.
Staniscavage.
Yeah, you're an expert, aren't you? Gitmanchuk, that's the first time I've seen his name on the ECHS roster. There I go. But he's a senior. Pro set. Under center goes Knox Cooper. Actually, that's Gitmanchuk at quarterback. And nice running right up the middle,
O'Neal, the ball carrier.
20 yards,
Tackle on the play by number
make
7,
it
Will Welch.
21
Play good for a Patriots first down.
for Dejon O'Neal.
You think one of us should tell Bill it's still first quarter?
Yeah, we're kidding because Bill Snuggs, the ECS school administrator, is calling out the names for the walkout at halftime, and he's already up here as East Central calls the first timeout of the first half for either team. So we will take a break and be right back. Give you a word.
Looking for a picture-perfect smile?
Locally owned and operated by the Bates family.
Visit
Plant
Ortho
and Tractor
South
and
in
Equipment has
Pelham
been a
or
Kubota
Cleveland.
tractor.
We are Alabama's most experienced Invisalign provider, and we've been helping people smile with confidence for over 23 years. So schedule your free consultation today by visiting orthosouth.com or calling 205-235-3134. And remember, smile on.
Birmingham Broker was started in 2008 to help people get the most money for their vehicle. Our goal is to remove all the stress that comes with trading a vehicle or trying to sell it yourself. Avoid unfavorable trade numbers and having to meet strangers at Walmart. Let Birmingham Broker take the stress off of you and get you money in your pocket as well. Visit bhambroker.com today.
Okay, so Gitman shook to throw, post route down the middle. Paul Dixon in coverage, but it was overthrown. Receiver had a step.
I think he's down. He's hurting.
The receiver is number 20, Jamon O'Neal. He's up and running off the field, thankfully.
He's a speedy one. I think Paul found somebody that can run with him.
Yeah. He had a step on Dixon that time. So 2:37 to play. Nikita Gitmanchuk. I think I said Knox Cooper was the quarterback earlier, but it's actually Gitmanchuk. 12, not 13. Gitmanchuk under center. Gitmanchuk with the tall sweep. Out there is Nick Cloud. He turns it back in to Eli Black for the tackle. No gain on the play. Actually, they give him a yard. Good job by O'Neal to make something out of nothing there.
Great job by Eli. Holding on to that tackle. That O'Neal, he's pretty stout.
Yeah.
It's like he's hard to bring down.
So 3rd and 9 upcoming. Down by 24, likely 4-down territory for the Patriots. They go doubles to the bottom of the formation, tight end at the top. Trying to run a little wheel route. Reed Castleberry gets a sack in the backfield all the way back to the Patriots side of the midfield mark.
I think at this point you're probably going to see them punt.
Yep.
Even down by 24. It's only the first quarter, so they're not going to work themselves in too much of a bigger hole if they don't have to.
So they give him forward progress to the midfield stripe. And it does look like the Patriots are going to punt for the first time tonight. Will Welch drops deep. Punt is away for heavy rush coming from Eli Black. It bounces out of bounds inside the 25. They mark it out at the 23.
Eli nearly got that. I wonder if he got a fingertip on it.
Yeah, that or made him, it was shanked. So either he touched it or caused the punter to shank it out of bounds.
It's a good job by Eli holding up, though. You could tell he wanted it, but he wasn't going to run into him. And that's some discipline we're seeing.
Yeah, punt
change.
block is one of those things you have to practice, to take the right angle. And the Lightning do a good job of that in practice every week. So twin split this time. Swords looking to throw down the seam. Will Welch has it. Will Welch is gone. Touchdown, Lightning.
Absolutely incredible. Perfectly placed ball. The only place where Will could catch it in double coverage.
Yep.
I don't think anybody got a finger on him.
That was awesome.
It's one of those things. Everything's going right because of the confidence level. They are playing with such confidence.
He just split the two defenders, and how about Kemp Swords laying it out there with enough air under it for Welch to run under it. Lightning to attempt an extra point try this time. Nick Sanders to kick, Eli Black to hold. Looks like it's good.
The extra point is up and good.
That's probably the best kick he's had, too, an extra point. Even though he's made a bunch of them, that one was really solid.
So I'm confused.
Should be 37.
37, that's what I thought. Yeah, because it was 30-6, and then the official scoreboard has 31. So 37-6 in the first quarter.
43 points.
My goodness. All Lightning. Almost all Lightning anyway. Nick Sanders to kick it away. Short kick. Fair catch called for. Good job by the Lightning to let up.
He did a fair catch and took a knee. He was not going to take his chances with Eli.
That was 59, Tucker Wadsworth handling the fair catch for the Patriots. So they get good field position here at the 33-yard line.
The Angels marched to 148 points.
Yeah. I didn't think coming into this one we might get into a hot clock situation.
In the first quarter?
Yeah. A lot of football to play, though. And East Central has the athletes to put some points on the board quick. Smith in motion, handoff O'Neal. O'Neal plows ahead for about 3 yards. 2nd and 7 upcoming as the clock finally winds towards the end of the first quarter.
It's a good read by Ethan there. Came in and forced the run inside.
Well, if you tuned in to watch some fireworks tonight, you've seen it. 43 points scored in the first quarter, and I don't think the Patriots are going to have to run a play here. Let's see if the back judge puts his hand up. Nope. So that's going to do it for the first quarter. All Lightning. And we will take a break and get a word from our sponsors as Coach Smith and the Lightning are fired up on the sideline.
They are worked up, aren't they?
We'll be right back. You're watching Lightning football.
Locally owned and operated by the Bates family, Clanton Tractor and Equipment has been a Kubota tractor dealer since 1988. Located in Clanton on Highway 31, just south of historic downtown Clanton.
Stephen Davis and Squirrels Plumbing provides residential and commercial plumbing services. Give them a call today for a free estimate. And remember, they are nuts about plumbing. Family owned and operated for over 50 years, Shelby Concrete operates 9 ready-mix concrete plants from central Alabama to the Gulf Coast.
For your commercial, residential, or industrial service needs, visit their website today and ask for a quote. ShelbyConcrete.com. All right, start of quarter number 2. Lightning with a 31-point lead over the visiting East Central Patriots, who are undefeated coming into tonight's contest. Patriots line up in a pro set. Now they flip the formation to the strong side is to the wide side of the field. Fumbled snap, throwing it across the middle and caught nicely by Micah Smith, and he breaks loose. Micah Smith is going to run for a Patriots touchdown.
Micah Smith, good for a Patriots touchdown.
Paul Dixon had him. He just ran right out of the grasp of Dixon. Smith is a big kid. Got to wrap up and hang on. I think we've already seen Smith take Dixon for a ride on an earlier play.
Well, that's the way the Patriots need to come out to start this second quarter, breathe some life into them, but it may be too little too late.
Yep. Looks like the Patriots are going to go for 2 here. Appreciate it. All right, so they will go for 2 here as they motion a man out of the backfield. Gitmanchuk looks, tipped away at the last second by Kemp Swords.
No good. Your score, Lightning 37.
You missed a touchdown.
I see that. I see that. I'll be up here by myself for halftime, so I had to go take a little break. So, am I the good luck charm? Am I the?
Yeah, for the Patriots when you leave.
Oh, well, I guess better never leave.
Yeah, so we can go ahead and update our period sponsors for the second quarter while we're waiting on the kickoff here. Yep, who we got, Matt?
So for the second quarter, we have Keystone Surfaces and Raleigh's Place. We want to thank those sponsors for helping us bring this broadcast to you tonight.
All right, so number 15, Andrew McGowan kicks an onside kick. Lightning covered up. That was Jack Loudon. He's had a couple of nice plays on special teams tonight.
Kick and take over 1st and 10 from their own 39-yard line.
Good call there by Coach Daniel Smith of the Patriots to try to get the ball back. And it almost worked as Loudon had a little time hauling that one in on the onside kick. So Swords brings them out 4 wides in the formation. Dixon in motion. He takes a sweep going around the left end. Got a blocker out there. Cuts it back, but he stepped out of bounds, but a nice gain on 1st down.
Dixon, the ball carrier.
Will Welch out there blocking.
Taking 7 yards.
Bringing in
down in 3.
Cloud. I wonder if we're going to see that inside counter or trap play. Nobody seems to have an answer for the last couple of weeks.
Offense hitting on all cylinders here in the first half. Wesley Holmes, a.k.a. Jack Frost, is your tight end at the bottom. Ben Davis split wide right. 2 guys in the backfield. Fake the handoff to Cloud. Throw it to Will Welch out in the flats. Hurdles a defender and down around the 20-yard line as there's a penalty flag thrown in the backfield.
I'm wondering if it's going to be on Nick.
There was some extracurricular stuff going on in the backfield. Unsportsmanlike conduct called on both teams, so that will be offsetting, but
because it's an unsportsmanlike, if they get another one of those, they'll be gone for the game.
Replay the down.
So we replay the second down after the penalty, which negates a 14-yard gain by Will Welch.
An impressive hurdle.
I've been waiting for Welch to go beast mode on a team this year. This might be the night.
For senior night, we need the seniors along with
He's had some big games already, but he's capable of taking a game over.
He is, and this seems to, honestly, I know he's had a lot of big games. This is the most consistent and fluid that I've seen him really all year. Everything he's touching is turning to gold.
And he's in motion, lead blocking for Nick Cloud, but he's hitting the backfield and dropped for a loss.
Number 10, Nick Cloud, the ball carrier. Play loses a couple.
So 3rd and 5 upcoming. Lightning have the ball at the Patriots' 36-yard line. 11 minutes and counting in the first half. Again, at halftime, we will not have performances. Instead, we will have senior walkout. So we will just put the camera at midfield and let you listen to the velvety voice of Bill Snuggs.
Smooth Sounds by Bill Snuggs.
Timeout is called by the Lightning, their first timeout of the half. Let me see if I can get those timeouts. Each team has taken a timeout, so we'll take a break and be right back. You're watching Lightning football. Perrin & Sons at 5300 Highway 280 in Birmingham has been locally owned and operated for over 50 years. Call them today for all your landscaping needs. Brokered by Arc Realty, Michelle Shannara is happily serving buyers and sellers of Shelby County and beyond. Call her today at 205-230-8171 or visit michelleshannara.arcrealtyco.com. Michelle Shannara, your neighbor, your realtor. (37-12) Lightning. And they have the ball 3rd down and 5 from the Patriots' 36, looking to add to their lead. Twins to the top. Jack Frost at tight end at the bottom of the formation. Welch in motion. Swords. Quarterback run all the way around right end. He's got it inside the 20. First down, Lightning, no flags.
Play gain 20 yards, good for a Lightning first down.
Good read by Swords on that far end. There you go.
Yeah, good job by Emerson Dollins to.
He took out two. He took 2 out. One he blocked, the other one he made run out of the way.
Intimidation factor. Twins split this time. Cloud in the backfield with Swords. Looking for the post.
There it is.
Ben Davis has it. Nice job. Contested well by the defender, and Ben Davis still brings it home.
He's having a night. Tell you what, you have to tell him that was a disappointing catch. It wasn't a touchdown.
That was the senior Andrew Barksdale in coverage. Ball thrown a little behind Davis. He did a nice job adjusting to the football.
Was able to wrangle the ball, too, while fighting the defender.
Yeah.
That was pretty impressive.
So the Lightning, 1st and goal from the 1. Twins split again. Welch in motion. Cloud gets the handoff. Cloud walks into the end zone for a touchdown. shook off a tackle attempt by number 2, Nick Nelson. And the Lightning are up by over 30 again.
I don't know the hot clock rule yet. Is it 28, 30, or 35? In the
Should
second
be 35 in the second half, yeah. So injury timeout as Nelson got a little shook up on that touchdown run by Nick Cloud. So while they're tending to him, we'll take a quick break, hear a word from our sponsors, and be right back. You're watching Lightning Football. When lightning strikes, call Craig Doris State Farm, your local neighborhood agent. With over 20 years of service, Craig and his team are ready to help you navigate life's storms. They provide customized planning and risk management to protect your property, provide financial relief in loss, and realize long-term investment goals. Contact them today at craigdoris.com. Nelson walks off the field. Lightning will try a point after. Nick Sanders to kick. Reed Castleberry to snap. Eli Black to hold. Snap is away. Hold is down. Kick is good. 44-12. As it's starting to get a little chilly out here.
Yeah, it is a little cold. Think we could have coffee service, maybe?
Coffee, hot chocolate.
Well, I look over the concession stand and ain't nobody leaving that thing soon. Man. Maybe they're all huddled up together to stay warm.
They must have hot chocolate in there.
That's right.
So Nick Sanders has it teed up for the kickoff. Number 27 is Gage Spicer, a junior, deep to receive for the Patriots. Kind of surprised they don't have one of the O'Neal brothers deep. He fields it, runs it out across the 20. Nice return across the 25. Coach Smith less than impressed with his kickoff coverage.
Well, they hadn't run that far, you know, the past, I don't know, hour.
Yeah. So 9:45 to go in the second quarter. Wyatt Chandler out there at nose guard. Stallings and Castleberry, your defensive ends. Cloud and Black, your linebackers. And Kemp Swords. Fake the pass. Delayed draw. Nice job by the defense. Play gain 2 yards. 2.5 rather.
Play gain 2 yards, brings up second down and 8.
Second and a long 7 upcoming. Two men in the backfield with Getmanchuk on this play. High snap. Getmanchuk
turn around,
spins
Paul.
it downfield, and there's a penalty flag going to be called on Dixon.
That's got to be offensive. He pulls the back of his jersey and throws and knocks Paul down.
Nope, they're going to call it on Dixon.
Really? Let's see.
Yeah, there's a lot of hand fighting on that one.
Pass interference against the Lightning.
Yeah.
Well,
it looked like the receiver was just trying to adjust to the route. Paul didn't really interfere with that. Nevertheless, it's going to be first down at midfield for the Patriots. 2 men in the backfield, handoff. Reed Castleberry stops him for a short gain.
Tackle on the play by number 22, Reed Castleberry.
That was Dejon O'Neal on the carry.
Good tackle by Reed.
Play gains a yard, brings up 2nd down and 9 for the Patriots.
So 2nd and almost 9 upcoming. Again, 2 men in the backfield with Gitmanchuk. Lightning jump into the neutral zone and
got us on the hard count.
That's going to be offsides. Oh, they call false start.
Oh, wow. Let's see that.
I didn't see the guy move. Must have been the right guard. Oh, the wideout. Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Thank you, Penn. Penn saw it.
We can't see it because I can't see because of this pole.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize there was somebody lined up right there.
The crossbar, the scaffolding obstructed our view. So back up the Patriots. It's 2nd and 13 now. Quick slant, caught by Micah Smith. And this time, Paul Dixon grabs and doesn't let go.
Good catch by Micah. Good coverage by Paul. Paul
Great pass.
Looked like he was jumping that route, like he knew what was coming. And
I tell you what, Gitmanchuk can spin it.
He was able to fit it in there.
Yeah, Coach Romano also told me they like to throw the ball a lot. But I think they've had a good balance of run and pass here in the first half.
I think they're probably changing stuff up on us just like we did on them. And
Gitmanchuk in trouble.
There you
and
go.
It's knocked in the air, intercepted by Wyatt Chandler. Wyatt Chandler down the sideline, and the big man. Oh, did he fumble it before he got into the end zone?
Oh, they say calling him out.
Okay, out of bounds.
Thank goodness.
Because that would have been a touchback.
Yep.
Wyatt Chandler with his first interception of the year.
Probably of his life.
Of his career. Yep, they spotted at the 2-yard line, 1st and goal. Did you see who got the deflection, Matt? Maybe we can see it again on the replay here. Oh, we got it a little too late. That's all right.
I was a little too excited watching a big man run down the field.
I know it. He fingertipped it too. He had to
reach out for it.
He had to reach out for that one.
Think his eyes got big?
I don't think he's ever run that fast.
Yeah, he'll have to be spelled probably on this next series by Caleb Woods as Will Welch gets the pop pass and he cuts it back into the end zone for a touchdown.
He took a good hit. It looks like they're going to throw a flag on that hit. I don't know that.
Wow. Is that maybe for targeting?
Yeah, I don't think he hit him helmet to helmet, but he took a pop.
Okay, they're waving the flag off.
I think it was a shoulder that just got him. I don't think it was a dirty hit.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't late. He had just crossed the goal line, but I wouldn't consider that late. Good job by the officials to talk it over and wave the flag. So Nick Sanders is on to attempt the point after try. We still have over half of the second quarter to play, and the Lightning have scored 50, maybe 51 points pending this point after try. And we have 51 on the board.
Sanders is up and good. Your score, Lightning 51.
Wow.
Patriots 12.
Blink. You know, it's probably I don't know if you remember Jeremy Rowell.
Oh yeah.
At Troy State. This was a
Troy
lot
State.
like then, man.
Yeah.
And you would blink and you'd be, how in the world they score 50? And they did it every week.
Yeah.
And
those were fun times.
Yeah. That's
Jeremy Rowell, who Ryan referring to was a quarterback at Troy back in the mid-90s.
He had an
Fun
epic
fact.
game against Steve McNair and Alcorn State, and they won that game.
That was a shootout.
Man, it was like, if I can remember, like 58 to 54 or something. It was crazy.
Fun fact, Jeremy Rowell's a fraternity brother of mine.
Yep, he's Sigma Chi. That's how I
Do
know.
what?
That's how I know
Oh, yeah.
so much about it.
Nick Sanders to kick it away.
That's going to fall.
Nice job there by number 4, Jeb Lacey, to haul that one in. A little sliding catch.
At their own 15-yard line where they'll take over first.
I don't think that was
16-yard
his
line
intent.
No.
I think he was waiting for somebody else to
Yeah.
come up under it.
Yeah, well, if you're not going to catch it, I
I'll
will.
go get it, yeah.
Who have not lined up yet. It looks like we have a pretty good line started. Once again, if you have not lined up, please do so.
So again, at halftime, we'll have senior walkout. ECS administrator Bill Snuggs will be out here to call out the names. Most of the broadcast team will be down there walking out our seniors. Pro formation this time. One man in the backfield with Getmanshuk. Handoff. Cuts it back. No gain. Lost a yard. That was 24, Levi Jett, a sophomore.
22, Reed Castleberry. Brings up 2nd and 9 for the Patriots.
He's listed on the roster at 5'8", 150. This time they go pro formation with an I set in the backfield.
And we're not covered over the top. Look at
Reed
there.
Castleberry knocks it down.
Pass knocked down by
Trying to
number
find
22,
number
Reed
4,
Castleberry.
Jeb Lacey, in the flats on a little comeback route.
Lucky Reed didn't haul that one in. That would have been an easy 6. Good job by Reed getting his hands out.
So 3rd and 11 for the Patriots, and they desperately need to convert. Lightning have nobody deep.
There you
And
go,
he slings
Will.
it downfield. Will Welch intercepts it. Will Welch drifted back into coverage from a linebacker spot and intercepted that, and he's going to be hauled down by Micah Smith around the 36-yard line. There's a penalty flag somewhere. I don't see it though, in the
I think
backfield.
we might have a roughing. That head ref, that white hat's not moving, and they're marking the ball back where it was. That's a shame. That's one of those you had the opportunity to get off the field. You get a turnover.
I believe they called it on Ethan Stallings as he was pleading his case to the coaches on the sideline that
Against the Lightning.
he thought he was still throwing the ball. The head referee disagreed. So after the penalty, it's 1st and 10 at the 25 for the Patriots. That is a break they really needed. Two tights this time. They wind the clock. Handoff inside. Hit immediately, dropped for a loss. I think that was Wyatt Chandler. Nope, that was Nick Cloud. Wyatt Chandler's not even on the field. Still recovering from his interception, maybe.
Yeah, he's probably got the oxygen.
Play loses a yard, brings up second down and 11 for the Patriots.
So 2nd and 11 after the tackle for loss. Lightning with 6 men in the box. 4-man rush. Pass in the flats is caught by Smith.
Yeah, only about 3-yard gain.
Play gain 3 yards. Brings up third down and
You know,
8 for the
a
Patriots.
good pass there. He's probably a touchdown. Smith had to leave his feet in order to get that catch. He was open. We had no defenders out there. Kemp had taken the blitz, kind of rushed the pass.
They give him 2.5, so it's 3rd and a long 8 upcoming. Two tights again for the Patriots. Dejon O'Neal in the backfield with Getmanshuk. Fake the handoff, and this time Kemp Swords gets a hand on it.
Broken up by number 4, Kemp Swords.
You think the Lightning practiced knocking balls down in practice this week?
It looks like it. It looks like we have a competition for player of the game between Will and Kemp. And
Yep.
we could probably throw a few others
Ben
in there.
Davis.
Ben Davis for sure. And McLeod's playing lights out. Eli's playing lights out.
Patriots will line up in a punt formation here. Looks like Micah Smith's going to have the punting duties.
Reed's
High
had a great
snap.
game. Oh.
He's going to have to run it. Heavy rush causes him to have to run it. He gets past the defender. I think he got a first down.
Yep.
They mark him right at the stick.
Yep.
That's going to be enough for a first down.
Play is the Patriots' first down.
That's really the result of, I mean, it was a smart run by the punter, but really poor tackling over there on the sideline. Instead of getting them, wrapping up and getting the guy out of bounds, they're trying to hit him in the side and make him step out. I think it was two or
I
three.
mentioned Micah Smith at the top of the broadcast because it's a kid I know from when he was just an elementary school kid, but he is really a big, strong kid now. Has played, I think this is his 4th year starting for East Central, and he's just a junior. And he's a force. They need to get him the ball more. Man in motion as they hand it off to Dejon O'Neal. He's hit in the backfield by Eli Black. Another tackle for loss.
Number 4, Kemp Swords. Play loses 2, brings up second down.
It's like the East Central running backs they're not hitting holes hard like they did at the very beginning of the game. It looks like they're taking the handoff and they're waiting to see who's coming to hit them. And, you know, that all of the runs up the middle are just constantly losing 2 or 3 yards at a time.
Yeah, Coach Romano did say that when I talked to him earlier this week, yesterday actually, that the offensive line for the Patriots might be their weak spot. And you can see the Evangel front 3 are kind of having their way with them so far in the first half. Protection this time. Oh, no, the pocket collapses, and Getmanshuk is sacked.
Number 22, Reed Castleberry.
Well, if you struggle in pass
Play
block,
loses 3.
well, Caleb Wood's probably the last person you want to go up against up the gut. You know, you might not want to go up against him when you're good at pass blocking. So having to wrangle Reed and Caleb and Ethan all at once, that's a tough task.
So 2 wide receivers, 2 men in the backfield with Getmanshuk. Handoff. Tries to bounce it. Brought down for a short gain is number 2, Nick Nelson, a freshman. Eli Black a little slow to get up.
No gain on the play, brings up 4th down and long.
I was thinking the same thing, but in hindsight, I think he was slow to get up because he was the bottom guy of like 4 or 5 guys.
Lightning cannot afford more injuries as everybody out there except Caleb Woods is playing both ways. Patriots in punt formation. Let's see if the Lightning rush him this time or let him punt it. Looks like we might have a kind of a punt safe look here.
Caleb's standing up.
Delay of game is going to be called.
They're trying to run the clock out, so I figured they'd just take the penalty.
Oh, they call timeout before the delay of game.
Oh.
So second timeout called by the Patriots this half. We'll take a break and be right back. You're watching Lightning football.
My favorite part about Media Club is broadcasting the games. We learn how to do the audio-video setup, and producing a broadcast is a lot of fun.
Got to make the graphics for social media posts and learn how to update the ECS Athletics website, and we love Mr. Scott's birthday cake.
A picture is worth 1,000 words. Let Victor James Photography capture all of your special moments this season and beyond to craft memories that will last a lifetime. Specializing in senior portraits, special events, and more. Schedule now and strike lightning. Fourth and 14 upcoming for the Patriots. Micah Smith in punt formation. Will Welch deep to receive. And it's a booming, spiraling kick. Swords fields it at his own 22. Makes a move back to the middle of the field, and now he's going to find the left sideline with green grass in front of him. Will Welch is that man tonight. Touchdown, Lightning.
Number 7, Will Welch returns to punt for a Lightning touchdown.
Coach Welch better give Will anything he wants for dinner tonight.
We're going to run safe all the time. Yeah, Lightning were running a punt safe there just to make sure the Patriots didn't run it for a first down again.
Well, we have hat for hat when we run safe, right?
False start called on the Lightning.
I think that's either going to be on Andrew or Dobbins or Jack Loudon. I know it was on that left side.
So Nick Sanders gets a little degree of difficulty added to his point after try here.
26-yarder.
Oh, and a
that was a bad
snap infraction.
Snap infraction against the Lightning.
Let's see if we can do it for 31 yards.
Retry the down.
You know, Coach Smith said earlier he could do a 30-yard field goal if we needed, and here's his 31-yard extra point attempt.
Low snap. Good job by Eli Black to get it on the tee, but it's a worm burner.
What is this? Laces out.
So the extra point is no good. Lightning are up by 45 here in the first half.
Our scoring slowed down. We're only on pace for 114 now. I have a feeling we're going to see a lot of faces in the second half.
Yep.
We'll definitely have a hot clock.
So,
I don't know what the hot clock rule is, but I know it's at least 45.
Yeah. I think what I'll do is after the kick, I'll head on down. Well, actually, I'll wait on Penn and Matt. I'm not going to leave it all with you, Ryan.
Yeah.
Forget I'm not the only one going down.
I could take my boots off. I could run the camera, my toes. Good thing is I don't have to do the switching.
Nick Sanders to kick it away. And it's fumbled inside the 10-yard line. O'Neal picks it up. Missed tackle by Eli Black. O'Neal still running. Slips and falls across the 30, and Eli Black is down.
I think he's going to be all right.
Yeah.
That was a chaotic run. He's fast, but I tell you.
O'Neal is fast, yeah.
He never looked like he had control, you know, of himself, of his body, you know, while he was running. It was a little chaotic there.
Well, and we've seen him fumble one return, so that might be why we don't see him running the ball more out of the backfield or as a receiver, and there's a penalty flag thrown from the sideline. I think maybe
a warning.
Sideline warning.
I think we have coaches getting a little mouthy.
Yeah. One of the East Central coaches is taking issue with something
on the kick return. You know, and that's the 45-point difference.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of it's probably frustration. You know, when you're up by 45 and the call doesn't go your way, you don't really get upset.
A lot of times coaches will do this to try to get their team a little more involved and pumped up.
Oh, they're calling the penalty.
Oh, wow.
So it was – still don't have a –
and the head referee is still trying to calm down the coach, and now he's having a word with head coach Daniel Smith.
Odd that an assistant would get that much screen time with the official.
Interesting. Just noticed Will Welch told Paul Dixon, swap with me. Welch wants to cover Micah Smith. And now they swap back.
No, it was like, hey, don't go. I mean, you don't get to go back. I'm just tell you something. Well, Micah Smith's who they're looking for, you know, and I think Will thinks he can match up well with him.
Instead, it's a handoff, and look at the speedy jet gets stood up by Paul Dixon over there.
Oh, we got some extracurricular activity now.
And penalty flags are thrown again.
Everywhere.
There's an East Central player down. Is that
I think that's
the guy
24.
that ran the ball, Levi Jett?
Yeah.
I didn't see what happened to G-Matt.
The flags came out quick. I mean, it was a good lick and a good hit, and I don't think the hit was late. unless there was somebody else on that sideline that got one in. Bringing Jack Niven in for Ethan, so have to kind of think maybe there's a penalty on Ethan.
Yeah, we'll see. The officials are still talking it over. Now the head referee walks out. Let's see what the call is.
We still don't know what the previous flag was for.
Personal foul on the Lightning. I'm going to guess it was on Ethan because he's the one who got taken out of the game. That's his second personal foul of the night, or second.
Well, it's the second
There was
personal
one
foul,
down
but
here.
the one down here was unsportsmanlike.
Ah.
And it was offsetting with the other player, so I don't think this one's ejectable, but Ethan's kind of been in the doghouse of late.
This has been the longest minute of play I can remember.
I do want to say Drake's doing a great job down there with the stats. It's his first time being down there solo.
Lightning have had scoring plays of 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 10 seconds, and 8 seconds. They are putting on a show for the huge home crowd here tonight. Jet is up.
So if my math is correct, we're about 281 total yards in the first half. That's a lot considering you play on a, an 80-yard field. So
yeah. So after the penalty, 9 seconds left. It's 1st and 10 from the Lightning 39.
9 seconds in this game is long enough to have a couple of scores.
Oh, and they wind the clock. They got to hurry to get it off. And I don't know if they will.
Nope.
Nope, that's it. So that'll do it. And now we're going to have halftime ceremonies, senior walkout. We're going to turn it over to PA announcer Kirk Stallings and Bill Snuggs. We'll be back.
Good evening. I'm Bill Snuggs, and as the administrator of Evangel Christian School, I want to take this opportunity to welcome you to the 21st Annual Senior Walkout of ECS. We have much to celebrate tonight, beginning with our previous Evangel graduates. So please join me in welcoming all of our Evangel alumni. Thank you, and at this time it is my privilege to present our senior class of 2025 and their parents. These outstanding seniors come from Evangel Christian School and ECCS, Evangel Classical Christian School, and we are so very proud of each one of them. We come together tonight to celebrate all that God has done in their lives so far and all that He's going to do in and through them in the future. It is our prayer and expectation that these young men and women continue to be blessed by their time at Evangel with the passion and desire to know and celebrate the preeminence of Christ. So, seniors, please step forward as I read your name. Benjamin Castleberry. Nicholas Cloud. Paul Dixon. Andrew Dobbins. Emerson Dollins. Arlington Harris. Wesley Holmes. Wesley Johnson. Cade Joyner. Jacob Parker. Henry Rhodes. Braden Reeves. Simon Stafford. Ethan Stallings. Kemp Swords. Fowler Vic. William Welch. Cara Bailey. Madison Brand. Bailey Bullock. Sarah King. Avery Littleton. Alexis Massey. Ella Ruth Smith. Kirsten Smith. Isabel Harrison. Hope Nichols. Capley Aaron. Ava Claire Baker. Melissa Bearden. Anthony Bell. Brighton Bell. Sawyer Blackman. Michael Burson. Samuel Carley. Deuce Cranston. Isabella Davis. Jeremiah Day. Daniela DeRugama. Caden Deemer. Amelia Delano. Ellison DeMarco. Rollins de Villeneuve. Hannah Dyer. Aiden Emerson. Kennedy Farley. Sarah Farringer. Noah Foshi. Michael French. Kenneth Gables. Mark Galliano. Meg Goodsell. Sage Griffin. Zachary Grossman. Olivia Guinan. Christina Hale. Jada Hale. Addison Harley. Anna Harrington. Anna Catherine Harris. Ella Rose Heath. John Hendricks. Ariana Hernandez. Jalen Jordan. I'm sorry, Madison Hobbs. Sorry, Madison Hobbs. No. So this Jalen Jordan. Susanna Keene. Mia Kendrick. Thomas Kendrick. Betsy King. Josiah Kiss. Isabel Lewis. Madison Loudon. And Coulter McGinnis. Noah Martin. Tim McGuffey. Emery McNeil. Ethan Miller. Adeline Newell. Evelyn Pate. Piper Phillips. Michelle Keespay. Kenna Robinson. Everett Sanders. Emery Scotulus. Hannah Snow. Avery Spain. Allison Stefanovic. Andrew Turnbull. Ellison Turner. Brady Vinoy. Carter Vines. Asa Wagner. Annabeth Walker. Ansley Wallace. Aaliyah Work. Lily Catherine Whitfield. David Wilkerson. Exactly. Joshua Williams. Christian Wood. And Callahan Woodall. Thank you all. Congratulations. Strike Lightning.
And there's your 2024-25. I guess this should say class of 25.
Yeah. All 742 of them.
Felt like it.
Yeah.
Good job, Bill Snuggs. Managed to get it all in.
Coach Smith and I were talking before the game, and I said, how many of them are there? He said, started out 142. He said, and I think we're down to about 111, 113. I said, that's crazy. I said, I graduated 5A. You know, back when there was only 6A.
Right.
You know, we had 131 in my class. He said that he's the same way. We had 132. So quite a big group.
And they weren't all here.
They weren't all here, no.
Thankfully. We're getting our sugar fix on peanut M&Ms here.
Yeah, what you
getting
do is
hyped up for the second half.
You mix the peanut M&Ms with the the trail mix there, and it's the spicy trail mix. That's just good stuff.
So look, they added an extra 3 minutes to halftime, so we'll have a moment here to get a few more ads in, if you don't mind, Matt. And we'll be right back. Proudly serving Shelby and Jefferson counties, Better Lawn and Gardens is your trusted partner for top-tier lawn care, lawn treatments, landscaping, landscape lighting, and hardscaping. They have been enhancing Alabama property since 2011. Call today for a better lawn and strike lightning. With over 20 years of experience, Keystone Surfaces can make your natural stone dreams come true. They have accessible pricing, and the staff is always working to make sure their clients are 100% happy with the final product. They work with granite, marble, quartz, quartzite, onyx, and soapstone. If you're looking for exceptional quality for your next kitchen or bath project,
Give them a call today. Raleigh's Place is a Christ-centered foster care ministry that exists to live the gospel by loving the fatherless. They serve children in surrounding counties as they provide and support foster homes, host a free summer camp, provide clothing and other resources, train foster parents, and equip teenage foster youth for life after care. Donate today at RaleighsPlace.org. Recognized by Best of Birmingham 2019 by Birmingham Magazine, Driscoll Gray is a full-service wealth management team. They specialize in retirement planning, wealth-building strategies, and estate planning. Their firm has been serving clients for well over 25 years. Call them today at 205-383-4227 to get your free, no-obligation plan today. Securities and advisory services are offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA, SIPC.
Yeah, we'll be out of. Sorry. Sorry, I was talking to Penn. I didn't realize the mic was on.
You lost your
Cupboard.
Yeah. So we should be under a hot clock here for the second half. As the Lightning are up by 45 points. And we are ready to go. Nick Sanders kicks it away, line drive, gets by the first couple of rows through the legs of the receiver, and he's going to be still on his feet, finally brought down by Reed Castleberry at the 13.
Being a really good kickoff. I think it was even touched by the up-back up here.
So, as we said, we should be under a hot clock. We'll keep an eye on that. Matt Holmes, your job might be a little easier this half.
Well, it's a rolling.
So, man in motion. They give it to him on the sweep.
We got a hold, but I don't think they're going to call it there. Nope.
Misses a couple of tackles. Finally brought down for about a 5-yard gain.
Got lots of new faces on the defense.
They gain 5 yards, brings up 2nd and 5 for the Patriots.
Looks like we got Braden out there. That's the first time he's
Andrew
been back.
Dobbins.
And Nick Sanders. I think Ethan's and Reed are the only starters out there.
Hand off to O'Neal. O'Neal's got a first down as he's ridden down by Ari Harris.
Tackled on the play by number 30, Ari Harris.
So 1st and 10 for the Patriots from the 25.
Man, it's gotten cold, hasn't it?
Yeah, it was supposed to get down into the low 50s by the time the final whistle's blown.
This morning back, in the valley we live in, it was 34 degrees.
Wow. Under center this time. Handoff hit immediately. Number 40, Wesley Johnson.
Let go.
Tackled on the play by number 40, Wesley Johnson.
Wesley is a senior.
No gain on the play, brings up 2nd down and 10 for the Patriots.
Fowler Vicks out there.
Braden Reeves, it's the first time he's been back in a while, so it's good to see him out there. And he's been dealing with a sprained knee, I believe.
Yeah, I think he dislocated his kneecap.
Don't even want to talk about it.
Oh, tipped nicely by Reed Castleberry. Is that another penalty?
Yeah, I think they didn't get roughing on Ethan. He didn't hit him, but I think when he jumped up and he came down, his arms were on the quarterback's head.
Against the Lightning.
And I don't know that that should be a penalty, but
Yeah, he hit him after the pass was away, but I mean, what do you do there? It's not like it was. I mean, if he pump fakes it, just stop.
it's a good thing we don't have a stadium. So Ethan had to run a lot of stadiums.
Yeah. Pro formation this time. Toss sweep to the right side. O'Neal's got some good yardage on first down. It's going to be 2nd and short. Ari Harris again on the stop.
Patriots gain 9 on first down, brings up 2nd down and 1.
So assuming the Patriots don't make a miraculous comeback, the Lightning have off next week and will host the first round of the playoffs here. Oh, it's a fumble.
Fumble on the play.
I think the Patriots got it back.
Yeah.
Recovered by the Patriots.
Yeah, Getmanshuk had a problem with the handoff and fell on his own fumble.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
I don't know for sure, but I'm guessing the Lightning will have Ezekiel first round.
Yes.
And then
East Central and Southern Christian will
Christian,
play.
which was an epic game the first game. So maybe that game will be really interesting.
Pro formation again. Handoff. Number 2 up the middle. Nice run for a first down. Thought I saw a hand get on the face mask there, but no call.
Play good for Patriots first down.
I think a lot of incidental stuff they're probably going to let go. We had a pretty blatant hold on number 8 over here earlier in this drive, but it didn't affect much, and it was just one of those that doesn't really matter, so I call it.
Pro formation again. Barksdale comes in motion. Getmanshuk throws it to the end zone, and it's caught. Micah Smith.
That's complete to Smith. Good for a Patriots touchdown.
So we said they needed to get it to Smith, and they do for Patriots' 3rd touchdown of the night. I believe that's Smith's 2nd touchdown, at least.
Well, one of them was the fumble recovery in the end zone.
Right, yeah. But so Smith caught another touchdown pass, one where he broke away from the tackle of Paul Dixon.
You're going to work out their kicker.
Hold is good. Kick hits the upright and bounces back.
Point is no good. Your score, Lightning 57, Patriots 18.
Believe it or not, guys, we're already halfway through the 3rd quarter, and the 3rd quarter is brought to you by Better Lawn and Gardens and Driscoll Gray. We want to thank our special sponsors for helping us put this together.
Thank you, Matt. That drive was 8 plays, took 6 minutes and 3 seconds. 3 first downs for the Patriots, covering 66 yards. Thank you, Drake Holmes, for those drive stats. Drake Holmes, not Drake Holmes. That is not a sponsor, that is a person.
It's like we need one
Lightning
more out
need
there.
one more on the kickoff return team.
Yeah. Here comes Cruz Romano.
And it's sort of an onside kick. Kicked out of bounds. Smart play there by Jack Loudon to let it go.
Starting to feel like I'm at an Auburn home game. The crowd's starting to loosen up here in the third quarter.
Make getting out of here easier, that's for sure.
Drive, 1st and 10.
Look at that.
For their own 35-yard line.
Looks like malfunction Junction.
There goes all the seniors that were just here for the walkout. Filing out of the Evangel Sports Complex. So let's see. Number of clean jerseys in the huddle for the Lightning. Let's see, number 11, Zach Curtis. 77, Eli McDonald. 32, Andrew Dobbins. Handoff, Michael Goebel. First time we've called his name tonight.
A 6-yard gain.
Yeah.
No, they threw him 40-yard. Give him the yard.
Sorry, I said Andrew Dobbins, 32. That was 34, Max Watson in the game.
Cruz Romano's in.
Yep, Joseph Grantham is out there. Kemp Sword still calling the plays. I wonder if we'll see Eli Black. He got a little banged up in the first half. Maybe they're taking it easy on him.
Yeah, Eli's on the sideline. He doesn't even have a helmet in his hand. So
Cruz Romano on the sweep, runs into number 58, but there's probably holding.
Yeah, 34.
Holding against the Lightning.
So holding on the freshman Max Watson. Will back up the Lightning and make it 2nd and long. Run, clock, run.
Well, we're not in a hurry, but we're even huddling on the wrong side of the ball. Kemp's walking out like, hey, guys.
Reminds me of the Wisconsin game where the kid got hit and went into the Alabama backfield from defense?
It's probably the last play of the quarter.
Run blitz coming, and blowing that play up is number 2.
He's proud.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Down by 39.
We'll give him a replay for his family to watch.
There you go. Send him the YouTube link.
The freshman Nick Nelson makes the play of the night. So 57-18, that's going to be the last play of the third quarter, as the Lightning don't need to run another play before the clock expires. On senior night, homecoming, Lightning in control.
That'll do it for the third quarter. Your score.
And we're going to take a break and be right back. You're watching Lightning football. When lightning strikes, call Craig Doris State Farm, your local neighborhood agent. With over 20 years of service, Craig and his team are ready to help you navigate life's storms. They provide customized planning and risk management to protect your property, provide financial relief in loss, and realize long-term investment goals. Contact them today at craigdoris.com. A picture is worth 1,000 words. Let Victor James Photography capture all of your special moments this season and beyond to craft memories that will last a lifetime. Specializing in senior portraits, special events, and more. Schedule now and strike lightning. All right, we're back for the fourth and final quarter. Lightning with a 39-point lead. Hot clock is in effect, and as they say, clocks run faster in Alabaster. Got to give credit to Andrew Welch for coining that phrase. Your replay buffer is still on, by the way. All right. Handoff. 27 for the Lightning.
Number 27, David Johnson.
David Johnson, the ball carrier.
Want to note Jack Frost's little brother, Popsicle Grayson, is out there. He's been given a nice cold nickname by the team.
Love it. Punt team is on for the Lightning. 4th down and 18. Somebody get out there. Will Welch will punt. Shakes the defender and then kicks it almost up here to the top of the scaffolding.
Well, I think he kicked it at the referee, keeping the clock. That's probably the only thing Will's done today that didn't
go well.
Go well. I heard he even made an A on a math test.
Is that unusual? Is that why you
I don't know. It's just everything's going good for Will today.
Patriots will begin this drive first.
I think Will's a pretty smart kid.
Well, he's a good football player, that's for sure.
Despite what you think about Andrew.
He can only count to 4.
Tall sweep to O'Neal. He gets the first down, drug out of bounds. Late hit's going to be called. Ari Harris going to be penalized for
get somebody down.
Throwing the man down out of bounds. Injured Lightning player on the play is.
Who is that?
He's got his numbers covered up.
39? Is that what that is? 59?
Oh, 59. That would be James Wolf.
Yep.
Maybe a shoulder injury. James is a sophomore. Going to be a good player for the Lightning.
He comes from a household full of football knowledge, that's for sure.
Yep.
Wyatt's had a good time today. He's down here by himself on the sideline dancing. He deserves to dance.
Big man's having fun.
I don't know that Wyatt's never had fun.
After the penalty, it's 1st and goal. It looks like the Patriots still have their starters out there, trying to make it look more respectable. O'Neal on the tall sweep. There's a probable hold, or they're going to call that a pancake block. So all the way down to the 1, it's going to be 2nd and goal from there.
For the Patriots.
Yeah, and they've got O'Neal limping off. And that's one thing they've got to be smart about who the personnel they're putting in. I mean,
don't want to get guys hurt with the playoffs coming up.
You don't, and I know pride comes in, but you're down by 5 scores, and that's considering that you get all of your 2-point conversions. So,
yeah,
it's they've got to make sure that they're healthy enough for their next opportunity.
And now we have a false start.
False start against the Patriots.
So they'll back them up. Be 2nd and goal from the 6. Pro set for the Patriots. Smith in motion, tall sweep to the strong side, hitting the backfield. But in for the touchdown is number 2. That was Nick Nelson, the freshman. And he's going to be a good one for the Patriots for the next few years. So the Patriots will line up for an extra point. To your point, they're not even going to go for 2. Kick is away. I think he missed it wide right. Nope, he got it inside the upright.
Your score, Lightning 57, Patriots 24.
So now it's only a 34-point lead?
32.
32-point lead. Okay. I was listening to Kirk. I thought he said.
Yeah, Kurt's math wasn't good either.
He did not make an A on a math test.
That's right.
So Paul Dixon deep to receive for the Lightning here on the kickoff. 6.5 or under 6.5 minutes to play, and the clock is running. Onside kick. Goebel knocks it up in the air to himself and comes down with it nicely. Wow. What a play.
Wow. It was him against 4 or 5 guys. He got up there and was able to snatch it out of the air. Good job.
Lightning will take over 1st and 10.
Looked like he was taking himself out of the game there. I wonder if he got shaken up. No, he looks fine on the sideline. You make a play like that and kind of makes the coaches want to put you in there to run the ball. You know?
Yeah, absolutely.
I got to say, as a dad, to have both your boys out there at the same time, and one's name's Jack Frost and one's name's Popsicle, you never know they were my kids.
I feel like we should see an olive oil and a pie.
Handoff, number 34 for the Lightning.
Number 34, Max Watson, the ball carrier.
That's Max Watson on the carry.
Play gain 3 yards, brings up 2nd down and 7.
Gained a couple, 2nd and 8 upcoming.
It is still tail lights in the parking lot.
Should be some
Police
Shelby
help.
County police or patrol guys up there. Kemp Sword still at quarterback for the Lightning. Hands off to Cruz Romano, who's hit the backfield.
No, they're calling him down.
They're saying he's down, thankfully.
Number 12, Cruz Romano, the ball carrier.
Coach Smith
slow
does
getting up.
not want to put the starters back out there if he can help it.
Brings up 3rd down for the Lightning.
3rd and 11 coming up, or 10.5, say. Camera still works, by the way.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
It's linking. That's what it says.
Oh, no, it's not connected. Handoff to, is that 34 again? Yes, it is. Max Watson is stopped for no gain. It's going to be 4th down for the Lightning.
Number 34, Max Watson, the ball carrier.
So punt team will come on the field for the Lightning.
I do think East Central has put in a lot of their backups, it seems.
That's good to see.
Yeah. About half and half, I should say. Just judging by the cleanliness of jerseys.
Will Welch will come on to punt. Number 16 is deep to receive for the Patriots.
I think we're going to either take a timeout or take the penalty. Timeout. Yep. Penalty.
Yeah, I think Coach would rather take the penalty than stop the clock. So after the penalty, it's now 4th and a long 15.
Oh,
Looks
we're
like
going to take it again.
Welch gets it away. It's a end
roll.
over end kick.
Yep.
Kind of took a funny bounce. I was like you. I thought that was going to roll forever.
Had a lot of end over end spin on it, that's for sure.
Minute and a half to play.
Did anybody like a sugar cookie?
After all these peanut M&Ms I've eaten, I probably shouldn't.
You watching your figure?
No.
No, I'm watching mine.
Watching
Grow.
it expand.
Yeah.
So again, a lot of reserves getting in for the Lightning. And a lot of missed tackles.
Lots of missed tackles.
First down yardage for the freshman, Nick Nelson.
Cruz has come up hobbling.
Play good for a Patriots first down.
Yeah, Braden Reeves checks in for Cruz Romano.
Before we get out of here, I want to let you know the fourth quarter is brought to you by Healthy Harvey's and Pryor Construction. Thank you for our valued sponsors for helping out with this game.
Another big run. Will they stop him? Ari Harris drags him down inside the 15.
That's going to be the last play.
Indeed, that'll do it. So the Lightning come up big over the undefeated East Central Patriots, and we'll have home field advantage for the first round of the playoffs at least. So we will be back on the air in 2 weeks as the Lightning are off next week. And we should be in a matchup with the Ezekiel Academy Knights out of Montgomery, Alabama.
He's the last team to beat us in the playoffs.
That's right. Been a minute, 2021. So
hopefully it's a little longer.
That makes it 37 in a row in 8-man football for the Lightning, if my math is correct. And the streak continues. So, for Matt Holmes and Drake Holmes, Penn Bullock, Holt Morgan, Anderson Cox, Ryan Staniscavage, and myself, Scott Stafford, we will call it a night. Our time is up. We thank you for yours. You've been watching Evangel Lightning Football on the ECS Athletics YouTube channel. Strike Lightning.